Did Walker Tiffany. So far, I've seen in like a 5-hour, 6-hour period of constantly being outside. God, like 7 jets. And remember, when they're super trailing, it's like, 7 every 2 minutes. Again, there was no vapor trail. But he's right up there where that is. Jet Cirrus. Now, what do you think? That's a globule of higher humidity over there, so that's why it formed? Well, it would have to be 55% or higher, no doubt, for it to be natural. Or it doesn't mean they can't do it at that layer when it's 55%, but for sheer, if it were strictly natural, it would have to be 55% or higher. It's the 14th, March 14th in the early afternoon, and there's one jet. Sky's clear. Dissipating contrail. Another jet has been out for a while. It's like, again, super low volume. There is no jet Cirrus visible, which is really astounding to me. I mean, even on clear days, usually there's jet Cirrus around. Even there's none. Those are normal clouds. Look at that. It's a normal cloud. And there's no doubt that things have changed. It undermines the whole meteorological change excuse, of course, because how could it just change totally back to the way it was before the global meteorological change, right? It could allow the creation of those giant persistent contrails and the jet Cirrus itself. That's all we have is that. Clear. Dissipation. It is a big mass on its way. I saw it in telecast, but again, definitely more sun. Definitely. Which is seeing paper effect, so at least some layer remains up there. That's with the dissipating contrail. Airline, total dissipation, see? I mean, you can basically see through it right away. Now, again, the reason I'm out here, I got a lot to do. There are no other jets. It's like one jet every 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Right? Unlike, and today's Thursday. Okay, it's the 15th, and then I saw a huge persistent contrail out the window, came outside, and yeah, they're back. See, the conditions are just like yesterday as far as temperature and humidity are concerned, but they've decided it's time to start bringing them back. I can just take a break for a second because I can't show the whole sky at once, but obviously there's tons of it around, plenty of them doing it. And there's a hideous socks on a line effect into older stuff. Isn't that great? Look over here. Alright, see that guy right there? Right there is dissipating, right next to a shred. Okay, anyway, I'm going to put it back on time lapse. Again, the jet Cirrus, how much there is. Oh, there's one. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there he is. Let's check that guy. See, right there, he made a 90-degree course change. And off he's sailing. Huge spewing. They really brought him in for it. See it right there? No cut-offs there. Okay, let's just end this for a sec because I want to show you something else. First thing I want to show you is this enormous. See that? There's your sundog, which is always there. Used to only be there like once a year. Now it's there virtually every day. Uniform water droplets or ice crystals, but it's not ice. That's how you get that. And then over here, sorry, in keeping with their new program, see, once they get the cloud crap up and in other pre-existent jet Cirrus, then they come in with the magnetic powder, which is colliding along the line. See, that's the other stuff. That one's pretty far off, but it doesn't matter. That's why I stopped the tape very clearly. That material, see, Coke bottle, collide, never apart, never over, never under. So that lets them then, once they get the stuff up, then they can do this and mass, which lets them propagate electromagnetic waves on the layer. And what do we have up there? Above the sundogs are old persistent contrails or chemtrails that have spread into chem goo, jet Cirrus, fall Cirrus at, cruise altitude, 30,000 feet, of course. Now it may be that the main show's over, but we'll leave it on a little while. Alright, well, that's enough for now. It's still going on sporadically, but the main part of the show's over. Alright, 3:39, obviously some heavy stuff just came by. Funny how it got turned on right there, see? The gray slime jet Cirrus goes all the way, but magically it just starts here even though they're flying level. Okay, well, obviously that's not magic. The north, it's very jet Cirrusy. It's a real dense bank of it, and there are chemtrails in it, so all that. Very, lot of it. Oh, yeah, it looks like they're definitely doing some more. There's several there. A bit more time lapse. And that's stuff on the right. Now they're colliding stuff on the left. But maybe we'll try a little different direction this time. Alright, I'm going to put it back in the original position. I have a team of 3 coming up. They're not trailing at the moment, but there they are. There's one. McDonnell Douglas. This guy right next to him, 2. And right behind him is a jumbo. So 3. He's like, man, they can't take off from airports that fast with passengers. Yes, they just, those pair, they just turned, that guy just got turned on pretty good. And they're all getting hit, and somebody hit the button. Alright. Yeah, that's a real good example. See, remember how short it was when we first saw it a second ago? Right now, it's like all the way. And what is in it? Charged magnetic particles predominantly. Alright, so they're all flying level right in that crap. So, and where the other ones, see, they're kept short. Here's one crisscrossing at 90 degrees, and behind him, he doesn't line up with any airport, and the direction that guy's going doesn't line up with any airport. Brought it at 90, but what does he make? A 90-degree intersection right there. That means that guy was brought in from a long way away and given a course change. Also notice the shadow is right there on the jet Cirrus. So it's all there. Now, see how long it is? So basically we just saw that guy get turned on. See how long it is now? And the other ones didn't get, so, you know. Look how long it's just staying up there. Alright, that'll do for now. We're moving towards sunset, but we're 100% now covered with jet cirrus. That's pretty much a completely uniform mass, and much more of it's coming in. I looked on telecast from the northwest, so that's another reason they added in big time. It's all, see it? It's one uniform mass. It's all at what, 30,000 feet? Okay. All of it. Alright, just saw a big 4 engine come in without a refueler for Andrews, and here's this guy. Let's see, that's a dark belly. We don't see, I haven't seen that one spray. That's definitely, nonetheless, it's kind of odd to have 2 coming in close, timing right above. We see that even in this even slime, they're still definitely cranking the crap out. Familiar with the phenomenon. I can't remember seeing that guy before. Interesting. Air Canada. Meanwhile, right above him is Southwestern, and he's right in it, but his contrail is dissipating because, well, physics have changed. And here a little close. Got the magnetic. See up top, the fuzzy stuff, that's cloud making material. Those 2 lines colliding, that's, there's your magnetic attractant particles for conductivity of electromagnetism. And here comes our friends. You see their flag, and I say hi. See, I stop taping when they get close, because it's not that I don't want them to see me taping. I don't want them to see me taping because I don't want them to think I'm mad at them or trying to get them in trouble again. I want good vibes with those guys now. I worked my ass off to beat them, and then I worked my ass off to establish good vibes. Oh, look at this. God damn it. It never stops around this. Down here I don't see anyone, but it lets us see, just how much jet cirrus gray slime there is and how many perpetual trails there are. I can't even count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 50. Freaking everywhere. 7 o'clock, that's where General Patton rode his horse. Meadowbrook Stables. Now look at the goose. See, it's all jet cirrus, all slime with some persistent contrails, chemtrails. An old one. That's Day's sounding, so we couldn't get that. We'll have to wait. But here we are, right? All right. Now what is all that? It's gray slime. All right. All that stuff's gray slime or jet cirrus down there. Okay, that's the stuff that was over us all day long. And we saw them making it and all that kind of thing. All right, so it's probably the same. And as I pointed out, just north of us, it was a little bit northwest. It was getting denser, see, which is correct. Our radar, the satellite clearly shows that. So, but, how much of it is there? Yeah, that's how much there is. I'm sorry. That's how much of that stuff there is. And that's all 30,000 feet. Well, most of it anyway. Right now we click on and take a look what's in there. Well, nothing really. Mizzle. It's supposed to be kind of rainy there, but remember, it's just showing what's in the clouds, not what's hitting the ground. What's that? Light, very light snow, snizzle, mixed snizzle and mizzle. Okay. That's a further indication that that stuff is either all or, is affected by or has over it jet cirrus or chem slime or gray slime or whatever you want to call it. False. When there are no serious super trails going on, they no hardly any jets at all flying. But when there's serious, super trails, it's like you can't keep up, regardless of the humidity or the conditions or the day of the week. So that's what's happening now. We did see what looked like a couple of test sprays to make sure the stuff's on board. After all, why would they emit at all when all the other jets produce nothing? No vapor, no trail, not any discernible vapor whatsoever. So, until right before sunset, and it was like just a couple. Well, means they're headed off to some other GPS point. And maybe they have a satellite right over us, so that's why they can check, make sure without doing much. Alright, it's now 8:50.